channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Rope, STR, baby, Wrestletalk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Hey, you out there. If you want energy like this,
get the energy of me, Brian B. Enter that promo code Brian B NRG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
Welcome to the
WTW Wrestletalk Wednesdays.
That's right, it's your boy Brian B from the Beeline Entertainment LLC, followed by the American prodigy Warren Marlowe from the Buzz with Marlowe podcast, and you know your boy Trey on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, be there and make sure you check in at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and right after that, for WTW, we got the STR Nation, baby, Brian B, Lay, Slim Jefferson, we talking wrestling. Join us 9 p.m. Eastern Time right after commission talks on WTW. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, buy the merch, check out the website. Do it all.
You can't tell me the deck is stacked. Whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Yes you are, yes you are, yes you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
There's something special about me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Beeline Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. What's up, everybody? Check it out. It's Halloween time. That's right. Yo, listen, you know tomorrow's Halloween. And in case you guys forgot, I just want to remind you that tomorrow night we are going. Uh-oh. They're still at it. They're still at it. Well, check it out, guys. Tomorrow night, the Beeline Halloween Spectacular is going down tomorrow, man. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I really have. I really hope you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. But a happy Halloween to everybody out there. This is Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, where we're gonna talk that wrestling. And since it's Halloween, we're gonna talk about spooky wrestlers. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, what's that? All right, I got this. Y'all crazy. Y'all think I'm doing that shit this whole episode with this. I had to start something off because listen, this is Halloween, and been having some fun, man. I've been having some fun in the studio, like going crazy. We're making all this this content and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, it looks like I'm by myself, guys. For the beginning of the night at least. I mean, people may filter in or whatever. But yeah, we're actively, I'm not gonna lie, we're definitely looking for some new people to join the STR Nation so that we can just start building the ranks a little bit. It's always better when we got multiple people having conversations and discussions and stuff like that. If you caught us on commission earlier, definitely shout out to the commission guys. It was nice having us all back in the room, man. Life happens. But yeah, we gotta get it rolling, bro. After the Halloween special, I'm definitely gonna be you're gonna see me, my presence is gonna be way more picked up online. And we're gonna be really hitting the road. But if you haven't already, please make sure that you like, that you share, that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you could definitely do all of that very easily. You know where you can go? One-stop shop. Go to the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where you can get all of the shows that we do, as well as all the programs and services that we offer as well. If you have a show, if you have any kind of things that you're doing, social media marketing, anything like that, you could definitely hit us up. We can help you with that in any way that we can. Also, we're looking for some sponsors, man. If you guys got something that you want to promote or put out there, have a partnership, we could definitely, strum up some conversation and figure it out. But if you guys can tell, it's a little dark in here. It's time for the spooky stuff to go down tonight. It's going to be the kickoff show for the Halloween Spectacular tomorrow. The Halloween Spectacular, I hope it scares the shit out of y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Eastern time, that is. If you know, then you know. Yeah. That's right. All right. Yeah. All right, stop fucking up. See, ghosts is these fucking people in here. The ghosts been taking over my shit lately. But man, if you don't know already, this is Straight Through the Roast Wrestle Talk. We're gonna be talking your favorite spooky wrestlers and wrestling situations that we've seen over the years. And feel free to jump in the comments and answer any of the questions we got tonight. We got a bunch of questions we're gonna ask, and I'm gonna answer them. So you're gonna learn a lot about Brian B tonight. But before we do that, let's do this. Let's go. Yes. How are you doing this Halloween? Listen, bro, it's the end of the year, man. It's the end of the year. Spooky season in full effect ends tomorrow, and then we're getting into eating season, big back season. And I know you guys can't wait. Thanksgiving is definitely one of my favorite holidays. Of course, like family, good food. You feel me? Like great food. Somebody said this to me the other day, and I think about it for a second. I'm not gonna lie. They were like, "Yo, why do you someone was like, why do you wait to eat the food that you eat on Thanksgiving And I think about it for a second. Throughout most of the year, I don't even think to cook like stuffing. And if people make mac and cheese and stuff like that, especially if you do like Sunday dinners, you make chicken and different shit like that or whatever. But as far as just like the big stuff, like yams, collard greens, all that shit, I don't make that shit except one time a fucking year. Like, and at this point, I'm so like, traditional traditional, whatever you call it. Like I crave that shit around this time. So I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, man, you're right. I can make that shit any fucking day I want. But it's a tradition, you know. It's just like, you know, it's just a part of the time and everything like that or whatever. But yeah, man. So listen, y'all, I was definitely gonna just jump into I thought I was gonna have more people on the show with us tonight, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I think that I was gonna talk about basically, you know, mostly we have a lot of topics about, you know, spooky wrestlers and stuff like that. But I wanted to jump on and of course kind of touch a couple of topics that, you know, has been going on recently. First off, we've been talking about it a lot, you know, in wrestling right now. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, but yo, listen. NXT. NXT, man, I can't even lie. NXT has been off the chain, man. And not just because of, like, you know, the matches and caliber of matches and stuff like that, but they just got so much going on. The women's division alone, man, is unbelievably talent stacked, bro. Beauty too, like damn, beautiful ass women over there on NXT, bro. And they're killing it. They're killing it. I'm loving how, you know, they have, like, you know, it's like kind of like the old school feel, like, you know, even like the stories and stuff like that are a little bit more, they're just more complex. The characters, even Ridge Holland, I'm shocked that I'm interested to see what's happening with Ridge Holland. Their NXT is killing it, man. They've been killing it for a while. Now we were talking earlier about, like, you know, people like Obafemi and you know, these guys, once they get done, like, you know, killing it in NXT, you know, they get moved up to the main roster. And a lot of times, you know, throughout history at this point, they get lost in the shuffle. They get really lost in the shuffle. At one point, you had a lot of, like, you know, the indie guys were coming, but you do have, you know, even if they wrestle in the indies, you have a lot of people now who kind of, you know, built their name, you know, Tony D'Angelo and even like Chase University and kind of even like Ridge Holland. Like, you know, he came on and he was with what's it called, but he wasn't nobody. The only thing Ridge Holland was known for was breaking fucking Big E neck. Let's be real. Like, you know, taking him out the game. That was the biggest thing he was known for. And, you know, accidents happen, but still, like, that's what happened. And you know, to see him in NXT and, you know, now getting involved in the Trick Williams situation, I think it's good. I mean, he's a big talent. So it's nice to see a fresh face, you know, gaining a little traction or whatever. But NXT has been off the chain, man. So big shout out to them. Hopefully that it keeps going. Also, something I want to shout out, like that was a big positive, right? Let's shout out a big negative. This is something that I noticed on Raw this week. And I can't hide anymore. And I'm not like sad about it. You know what I'm saying? I guess they had their time. But I gotta be honest, man. I'm done with the Judgment Day. I'm kind of done with the Judgment Day, man. Judgment Day had, you know, one of the biggest years of their, you know, of the whole faction. Let me also say this as well. Judgment Day has been one of the most successful factions. I believe it's been a 2-year span at this point, 2 or 3 years, if you count like when Edge was there and everything like that or whatever. Judgment Day has been going strong for about 3 years, man. What faction do you know have done that in the last like 10 years, man? Like really going strong. You got like Undisputed Era. You know, a couple of them are out there, like a handful. But in WWE, especially through the Vince McMahon era and shit like that, come on, bro. Like there was no fucking factions making it. But yo, they rocking, bro. They've rocked out. They've changed some members, you know, a couple of times. And it's been interesting. Of course, they've definitely built talent. Dominic Mysterio is a legit superstar, man. He's a legit superstar. You know, he's not like, you know, the heavyweight caliber or whatever, but he's definitely a name that you can put into a big picture, and it's always going to be an important feel, which is awesome for him, bro, because the guy is super talented. Came in as Rey Mysterio's son, and then kind of sometimes I think people forget, you know, he's connected to Rey Mysterio at this point. Like he's definitely made his own name, and it's beautiful success, bro. Because you know, as wrestling fans, we have to love when there's new talent getting established. Because you know, we were talking about this on commission earlier, man. You forget, bro, a lot of the guys that we've been watching for this time that we look up to and love and, you know, care about at this point: Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Sheamus, you know, Miz, you know, even Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and them. They motherfuckers they can't go forever, bro. Like, you know, it's like they can't continuously wrestle. You know what I'm saying? You want to know somebody who is gonna make me eat my words with that shit? Huge shout out to Shelton Benjamin over in AEW now, like, completely like kind of revitalizing himself. Like Shelton Benjamin kind of jumped over there with MVP and really is making a name for himself. The match with Leo Rush, like dominance, bro. Dominance. And I'm loving it. But when you see these new guys, the JD McDonough, like, what the fuck? I can't really see him doing anything after Judgment Day is over, man. Not hating, just being honest. Like Liv Morgan has, pretty much, she's been a bigger name these last couple years. She's definitely built herself from the Riot Squad and her over there in we got somebody in the room. I'm no longer single. I'm not a single competitor no more. We got somebody in the room, and you know who it is. Let me go ahead and pull this on the screen. Coming through the ropes, Slim Jefferson. What up, Slim? Slim. The ghost got your internet too, bro. The ghost is fucking us up today. You good? What up? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the internet is popping out over there, bro. It's Halloween, man. Shit's wild. It's wild. I'm gonna bring you back in. Slim's gonna be back with us, bro. Like, listen, Slim is fucking. That is partner for life, man. Like, he's definitely working hard, man. He's got his baby girl coming, killing it, man. So definitely hats off to him. He always tries to jump in the room, and join the convo and everything like that at all times. Slim and Lay, I couldn't have asked for, better partners with this shit. I know life happens, man. It's hard to stay like, completely, on board. Doing this, like, this is my career right here. This is it. Like, I don't work. I have, I do other stuff. I got definitely a lot of other tasks. All right, looks like Slim is back with us. Let's see. Go leave him alone. Summon him the fuck away. Slim, what up, bro?
What's up, man?
There you go. Chilling, man. Yeah, we just talking some shit, man. I was starting off. I wanted to start off kind of just talking about some stuff that's been happening. That's been pretty cool before we jump into the the spooky stuff. But yeah, we was just talking about Judgment Day, man. Watching Raw this week, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of done with them. I think it's over. Seeing Damian Priest fight Dominic Mysterio, I feel like they have nothing for Damian Priest right now. I feel like he had his glory shot when he had the belt, and now that he doesn't have it, and then he doesn't have the feud with Judgment Day anymore, he's kind of lost. They got to find something for him. How you feel?
You can see them planting seeds of Judgment Day being done, because as soon as Dom said he wanted to challenge for the world title, Finn felt some type of way and walked away. And we all know JD's going to ride with Finn until that probably leads to JD versus Finn down the line somewhere. To be honest with you, I felt like all this should have ended after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I feel nothing against Raquel, but adding her into the mix right when you're supposed to get to what I assume was a conclusion kind of confused me. I mean, unless you're really about to go through this goofy love story of Carlito trying to get her and stuff like that. But I feel like, even though probably one of the better factions besides the Bloodline that kept it going throughout the summer in the last 2-3 years, like Judgment Day was really good, and it was organic because it started off with Edge and Damian Priest, then you got Rhea, then you added Finn, and then they thought they were going to go in the supernatural direction. That's why Edge left, but it became more of like almost like a biker gang type thing. And like it did wonders for them. Rhea was world champ. Finn and Damian's tag champs. Hell, Dom was North American champion. They were running that shit.
They were running it, bro.
But I just feel like, okay, now that we've gotten the whole we've exiled Rhea and and Damien from the group, and we realized that Dom is cheating on Rhea with Liv, and Finn betrayed Damien. Like, I don't feel like there's nothing. You said it perfect. There's nothing more for them to do because honestly, I don't really want to see Rhea versus Liv again. But I
Anymore,
know it.
please,
But
and that
I
shit.
but I know it probably has to happen because they're probably want the world title back on Rhea soon. But now because of this new news about her hurting her orbital socket,
Being injured again, yeah.
yeah, we
Damn.
don't know. Hey, it's like they say that NXT parking lot is dangerous.
Bro, NXT, I was just saying that before you jumped on too. NXT, I was giving them their flowers, bro. Especially the women's division. We've been talking about it, a little bit lately. But the women did not only just talent, but damn, they're sexy. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Stephanie Vacour, bro. We were just talking about her.
Like
Damn.
NXT to me right now has the best women's roster in
Ever.
wrestling.
Ever. To be honest with you,
And
ever.
because you look at like your homegrown talents like Cora Jade and Roxanne and Kalani Jordan and Fallon Henley. Shout out to Fallon Henley. She's come a long way
Yeah.
from being that perky, chipper girl to now this badass cowgirl empress thing she's got going on. But you got to give your hats off to the recruiting, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H because
Killing it.
you got bona fide stars in Stephanie McCourt, Julia. I honestly had to go back and look at some of her matches on YouTube. Azaria is a friggin' beast and a powerhouse. Kalani Jordan is coming into her own. You can tell, like you can see Melo's influence since they're dating. You can see
Yeah.
like him helping her like in the moveset and everything.
I love her
And then,
finisher, bro. That modified X Factor she do. That shit is fucking
oh yeah,
beautiful.
and
Yeah, I love
then
that.
and then you got Jordan Grace, who's probably most likely done with Impact after dropping that title this past Sunday. They probably just
Yeah.
haven't announced it yet.
Yeah,
But
I think so too.
that division is stacked, and the great thing I like about it is they're not trying to all place them at the top of the card. Like
Yeah.
Zaria's going after the North American Championship. Stephanie and Julia are, fighting off, Cora
Cora
and
and Roxanne.
Roxanne. And, Stephanie just pinned Roxanne. So most likely next will be like you can set up a card to where it could be 3 women's matches and all of them are gonna cook. Like you
Yep.
give me Cora Jade versus Julia. You can give me Stephanie versus Roxanne, and you can give me Kalani versus Delta. I mean Zaria. But I mean like that division is stacked. It makes me wish they didn't unify those NXT women's tag team titles so quickly
Yeah,
during the
because
summer.
now they have so much more talent that can rock with it. So yeah, I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with you.
And
Yeah.
then also we can't forget like shout out to Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson for getting
I,
called up.
bro, I was just about to say that. I'm so impressed. On commission, I was just talking to the guys about Lash Legend, bro. Like, I'm not nothing against Dakara, but Lash Legend, of course, stands out, man. I would love to see her in programs with Bianca and Jade, and just like she definitely's got it. Like,
Like the fact they're going from NXT to being part of a 4-way women's tag match in Saudi Arabia this Saturday is crazy.
yeah, for real, man. Yeah, I'm actually interested. I'm interested in all the women in that match, from Io to Kyrie to Jakara and Lash, as well as Chelsea and Piper as well, man. Because don't forget, like I haven't forgot about Chelsea. I can't wait till they break her off. Another thing that I kind of wish that WWE would start doing, especially not NXT as much, but WWE, start branching these women off. That they've never needed a mid-card women's title as much
So
as
bad.
they do now, bro. Like, there's so much fucking talent with Mi Chin. Like, they have so many avenues that they can deliver on. To take the hour away from Raw at this time, it's just every time I think about it, it just goes back to like, damn, like y'all have a stacked roster, man. Just
Exactly.
play on that shit. Like, Build some factions even with the women. Like, let it be a little bit stronger so you have more story to tell, that you don't need a belt's influence as much. Kyrie and fucking and Io, since they kind of switched from the damage control and it's kind of turned and they're kind of baby faces now, they're entertaining as shit, bro. Every match you put them up against.
And I think it, not in a bad way, it helps that they aren't being overshadowed by Asuka's greatness.
That's right.
In that same time.
Yeah, you forget about
Asuka. I think because Asuka's so good, you can like forget the other two by mistake. But Kari and Io stand out because they're essentially like, I never seen like two better Japanese high flyers as far as women than those two. And I think like also like I think she got hurt again, or I don't know, but keeping like Dakota Kai away.
Yeah, she should just be gone. She should just be gone from them at this point, bro.
I mean,
every 5 fucking minutes.
I mean, the whole damage control stable was essentially to build those three up to the point to where they didn't need Bailey anymore, which they don't.
Yeah.
And make them stars. I mean, it made Io world champion, and we got tag team titles and everybody else, and Dakota Kai got more TV time.
Yeah.
So I mean, damage control worked, but like I would like to see a good like I ain't gonna lie, like I know they broke up because of the whole OnlyFans situation with Mandy Rose, but they had it right with that group called Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction, yeah. They trying to redo that shit with NXT. What's the new one called?
Fatal Influence.
Fatal Influence, yeah.
Like I like it, but it was just like they caught lightning in a bottle with Mandy Rose, Gigi, and God, what's the other girl's name?
JC Jane.
Like,
yeah.
They were three totally different type of women, but like you felt that mean girl energy from them. And then like, to her credit, like a lot of people were like, oh, why are we sending Mandy Rose back down to NXT? She could be a manager on Raw. She's already on the main roster. She already had this funny storyline with Otis. But, her getting sent back down made her even better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, the NXT Mandy Rose was like some of the best matches I ever saw out of her. Like,
yes, because she really didn't make that much noise on the main roster. Like you said, I think it was easy for her to get lost in the shuffle. She was kind of just like a blonde hottie. I'm not saying she couldn't wrestle, but I'm just saying like she was paired up with Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville was kind of the fighter. They were in that, Page group or whatever the hell they were called. I don't even remember. But it was like they kind of just got lost. Like they became a tag team really quick because Paige kind of got injured and then she left. So she didn't have time to like really grow individually. Then she was just placing goofy stuff like stuff with Otis and everything like that. So yeah, I'm 100% with you. Like her going back down to she's one of the ones that NXT really worked for, being that long time women's champion. Like she never would have got that shine if she was on the main roster. Just being honest, like nothing against her. But Slim, man, it's just me and you, bro. I wanted to we had a whole night plan. I got a whole fucking show planned over here. And I want to get to, I know you'd be busy, so I want to try to jump in and get some stuff. We're going to kind of talk about some of the old stuff and the new stuff, stuff that kind of gave us the spooks. So let's go ahead and jump right into the first question. And if you guys is watching, you want to answer the questions too, please leave your comments. But let's just start from the top, bro. All right, so it's spooky season. We've been watching wrestling for a long time. We've seen a lot of different characters. Tell me, Slim, who was your favorite supernatural wrestler of all time? Like, who's somebody that you like? Listen, whether they scared you, whether you just liked what they did, they, caught your attention. Who was it?
Obvious answer would probably be like Undertaker and Kane, and that's true. But for me, and I don't feel like he gets a lot of credit for how innovative he was, it was something about Vampiro for me when I saw him and this like cryptic face paint. It wasn't like Sting's, but it was like so different. Like his face literally looked like a skull, and it's like how chiseled his like jaw and everything was, and the hair. and everything, and like his promos would be like in this odd green light and everything, and it was just like so different
Yeah.
to me. And like literally, I remember like his main feud with Sting and him setting Sting on fire and him pushing him off that WCW Titantron
Yep. I
back in
remember
the
that.
day. And like that was like a crazy thing. And for me, an honorable mention, people should probably Google this. If you're a TNA wrestling fan, you'll love this name. Judas Macias was
Whoa.
scary as hell. Judas Macias was he's more famous in AAA as El Macias, but like he had this he had this gimmick, man, he would just be spitting up blood. And it was just like the craziest thing. He had this feud with Abyss. His manager was Father James Mitchell. And like Judas Macias was just crazy as shit. Like it like he had like these dead eyes and like his physique was crazy. Like bro was like insane looking. But like those two stood out to me. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is later down the line, those two form a tag team in AAA and have one of the most creepiest promo packages ever. I got to send you that link because like
Yeah.
they dug deep in that one, and like Vampiro and him are famous for like spitting up this blood like Gangrel
Yeah.
used to do back in the day.
I
So that
remember
was
that.
great.
Yeah, I remember that. Vampiro was that was a good one. When I was putting this together, like I came across a couple of his, and I was like, yeah, I know there's a lot of people, but he didn't. Vampiro came at a time when it was like the end of WCW. He was like right at the end,
He
and
did.
I remember like you said the what was it, the 3 stages of hell or whatever it was, the cages or whatever. I
Yeah,
remember that one between him and Sting, I think it was.
yeah,
And yeah, I remember like the impact that was a whole Vince Russo era and everything like that or whatever. But yeah, it was a mess kind of. But yeah, Vampiro, that's a good one, Slim. I'm gonna look up the other guy too. I tried to pull it up, but it didn't show anything. But for me, bro, like you said, the easy ones, of course, man, the Undertaker, of course. Like favorite supernatural, it's gotta be the Undertaker. But you don't want to just go with the easy route. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody that brought me back to the supernatural recently was Bray Wyatt, man.
yeah,
The Fiend. I fought when the Fiend shit first started, bro. It was that weird moment that caught your attention, and you just were not expecting it.
yeah,
Remember when Bray Wyatt was doing the whole "I got the whole world in my hands" singing this shit? I was over it. I was
yeah,
fucking over it. When he was teaming with Matt Hardy, I was over it. I didn't care, the leader of worlds and all that shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. But then when he came out with that promo package in the Firefly Funhouse, that Mr. Rogers shit, I remember driving and seeing that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this guy is crazy. And then, bruh, like it was like the next one. I was like, wait a second,
yeah,
what the fuck is this? Like, and
yep,
that shit just. And then remember when he came out, when he finally came out and showed the Fiend, to
yep,
on Finn Balor, and them fucking
yep,
lights dropped, and then the second lights dropped, and then he was just standing with that creep. Listen, bro, listen, man, some of the greatest, just fucking theatrics in wrestling to me ever. Like the Fiend was so special. And then of course in the ring, they just continued it. He was like impenetrable. He would just
yep,
hit him, running through the thing. He'd run into that shit and just throw his whole body into you and circle. Bro, the Fiend. I mean, who knows what time would have had if they didn't fuck it up with the Goldberg thing, fuck it up with the Seth Rollins thing. They could have had that running for that could have been one of the biggest things ever, yo. In a short period of time that is as big as it is. But
yep.
yeah, I'd
I
have to go
love
with the Fiend, bro.
I love the Fiend. Like when he did that vignette of him singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," and you saw like the full outfit for the
Mm-hmm.
first time, that was crazy.
Yeah,
And
bro.
like it just spoke to like his genius because like I love Bray's character ever since I saw that NXT like Messiah of the Swamp like cult master gimmick
Yeah.
and like but the Fiend, you right man, was just like something different. And I agree, like there was some very big bumps in the road along the way with that. Like there was no reason for Goldberg to beat him
No,
for
not at
the
all.
title. It did nothing for Goldberg. And you were selling more Fiend merch at that time,
Yeah.
honestly.
For a Saudi
Um,
Arabia event at that. Like it wasn't that. That's why I think that's the reason why I hate Crown Jewel so much. Like I just don't like that pay-per-view. It's like because it's money purposes, it's best for business or whatever you want to call it, whatever they call it. But it's
yeah,
just like they do it as a spectacle and they legitimately, they kind of ruin, they kind of ruin storyline, characters and just storylines, period. In my
yeah,
opinion, that's how I
yeah.
feel about this whole Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. I'm not saying it's really going to be bad. I'm kind of like really hating on it, but it's going to happen and it'll be whatever.
And
Goldberg's going to run
it's
in and
a
fuck everything up.
yeah, it's
But
a I don't like Crown Jewel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all PLEs, but I don't like Crown Jewel because when it first came of inception and everything up until like last year when Seth won the world title, it don't mean shit. It's a
exactly,
it's a throwaway pay-per-view.
a
The only
glorified house
reason
show.
yeah, the only reason it means anything this time is y'all are building for whatever reason. Y'all are gonna drag this old, decrepit ass sideshow act out of retirement. And what are you gonna do? He ain't taking but like maybe 4 chops from Gunther. If Goldberg comes out retirement and costs Gunther this crown jewel championship to Cody, well, we doing this. We doing this when what?
Yeah, please don't have
Survivor
a match.
Series. We doing the
Please
Survivor
don't have a
Series.
match, man.
Like what's the point?
Yeah,
Like, and the only reason like this pay per view means anything is we got to see like who's taking the pin in his bloodline match or what shenanigans are going to happen that this
yeah,
ends in a double count out that's going to propel this all the way to war games. Like we already
yeah.
see it going,
That's what I think.
but it don't it don't feel like nothing. Like there's no hype. There's no like there's a little bit of hype. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think the triple threat match between Andrade, Carmelo, and LA Knight probably gonna be fire.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good match, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of tired of that shit too. I mean, if anything at this point, like we were talking about this on commission, I kind of LA Knight has lost his momentum to me, man. I'm not saying that people hate him. People are still going to cheer for him because that's what you're supposed to do. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's really watching SmackDown to see LA Knight anymore. Like at one point you really were, but now it's just like if he's there, he's there. If he's not, he's not. I mean, it sucks because LA Knight was red hot, man. He was red hot, and they took him to a place with him being red hot that he shouldn't have been, and giving him that Roman Reigns title match. It was something that he shouldn't have been a fucking part of, man. And ever since then, it's been really hard to try to get him back on a legitimate momentum. Because even if you watch that triple threat match, I feel like people are going to be more interested in Carmelo and Andrade at this point. Because LA's
Yeah.
kind of like he's a side piece. He just got the title.
Well, I mean, I knew they were kind of going with the triple threat match, but I felt like they should have like you should have been like Benoit and Booker T back in the day. You should have a definitive winner in a best of 7 series because like LA Knight can work with either of those people. Now I don't necessarily know if all 3 of those styles together will make a good match, but we will see.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the thing is like LA Knight got his moment at SummerSlam and he's been doing his thing. He's got some W's, but it's like there isn't really I can't say his hype's died down, but I don't think he's really had a true challenge. Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people who can hang with him on the mic and not look foolish or not look weaker by comparison. And a lot of people like he doesn't need to be involved in the bloodline storyline.
No.
And Randy and KO are in a feud and Cody's with Gunther, but after that, who knows who's gonna be Cody's next opponent. So, it's like he don't really have much to work with. Now, if the
Montez.
rumors were
Montez.
I
Feed
like
him
it.
Montez, bro. Come on, and let Montez go over, my nigga. Like that's what I'm fucking looking for. But that's a hope and a dream.
Hey, give me 1 minute, man.
Nah, go ahead. Good, do your thing, bro. But yeah, man, I mean, it's definitely a lot of stuff that it's you have. If I feel like right now, especially in WWE, you have a lot of stuff that we can look forward to. There's a lot of great talent. There's a lot of things that even with Andrade, like I feel like Andrade could be a way bigger star, but for some reason it's just stifled, man. I don't really know what to expect or where to go, but because there's so many really good long-term storytelling happening, you kind of have to fit everybody else into fucking positions that are available. So you have Andrade fighting Carmelo Hayes 40 times, but at the end of the day, you still got everything going on with the bloodline situation, and that's the biggest story. So they pushing that shit, and you want to see what's happening. They got the tag titles wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? Like the machine gun guys, whatever the fuck the names are. They came out and yeah, they're talented. I never knew them before now. You know what I'm saying? I saw them on TNA before, but I never really like knew them. And yeah, they have a lot of talent, but it's just like they don't have enough of a name yet. Like, yeah, they have the titles and people know them from other places, but I'm watching WWE, so I never fucking really seen them before. So until they get established, I don't really have a reason to connect with them yet. I'm just like, oh shit, they came and they got the titles because of the bloodline shit. That's what I saw. Like, it's kind of a shitty way to win the fucking belts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you were kind of given the belts a little bit because you got involved in a storyline that was already around you. So it's like, yeah, you're talented. You did double duty. And I'm not saying that they're not talented, but it's just like, you just got invested in something that's been going on. That's something that's, fucking legendary at this point. So it's like, I think there's just some really big moments happening in wrestling right now, especially with WWE. So it's like if you're gonna come in, you really got to step up. Like you really got to make noise. You can't come in weak. You can't come in with a weak fucking storyline. You can't come in half-assed. You can't come in not ready to make yourself a giant name. Is really important right now. It's really, really fucking important right now for you to have the ability to shine, man. And that's one of the reasons why I keep saying the name Montez Ford, man. You're hearing rumblings and stuff like that, and he's not like the only one, but he's the one that I can just see that has. It looks like the guy has the caliber to you give him anything, and people are gonna watch and want to see what he does with it. And I'm just waiting for the day, man. I'm just waiting for the day when we get that guy coming out in that suit and fucking, forget them red cups and shit. And he gets in that mic and he just burns that shit down. And we like, yo, who this motherfucker? I'm really looking forward to that shit. But yeah, man, like I said, the Fiend, just to get back on track here. My favorite was the Fiend, supernatural wrestler. One of the classics, man. R.I.P. to Bray for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into the next question. At that, what moment do you remember being scared in wrestling? Listen, bro, I had a couple ones for this one, but for sure, the wrestler who, let me see. Let me see. The wrestler who scared me. Let's start there. The wrestler who scared me as a kid, believe it or not, you would think like a lot of people would say like the Undertaker and this and that. Undertaker is definitely one of the guys, but this guy right here, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to get this thing to work, but it's being weird. All right, there we go. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. All right, this guy right here. Some of you guys are gonna remember him. Some of you guys are gonna be like, "Who is that? I don't remember this motherfucker." Is he here? Where the hell is all my stuff? There he goes. Check it out. This guy right here. When I was younger, his name is Papa Shango. I remember Papa Shango, and he came out. He had smoke and rolled his eyes back and clenched his teeth or whatever he did. Had all the bones all around him and stuff like that. This guy scared the shit out of me when I was like, it was just one of the things. It was like, they add a couple supernatural characters and stuff like that. And lo and behold, I didn't realize, like, Papa Shango, that's, the Godfather and Kama and, Kama Mustafa. And, that's the Godfather, playing that role. But, he was just creepy as hell, man. His matches against The Undertaker, and I was seeing The Undertaker at this time. I was seeing all of those guys, and he's a bigger guy. So it's like, he used to come out and just have the smoke plan. And I remember him fighting the Ultimate Warrior and just like, hitting Ultimate Warrior and Ultimate Warrior being all jacked up from him and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, this guy is scary as shit. Me and my cousins, we were all real scared of him. So that was like somebody that when, he came on TV, I was legit scared. But a moment that I remember for sure being scared was this. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but nope, wrong one. Let me see. Where the hell is it? I have right here. This match right here, yo. This is the Undertaker versus Yokozuna, and it was the casket match. To where they were sitting here. I think this is the one. I'm pretty sure it's the one when all the wrestlers came out. And he was trying to put Yokozuna into the big casket. Remember, he had the vignettes, and I'm cleaning the damn casket and sanding it and stuff like that. Giant fucking casket. You got to fit Yokozuna. So they had a good match back and forth, and then Yokozuna basically had the whole locker room come out and finally try to keep keep the Undertaker down. And one of them came out. I forgot who jumped out and took the urn from, because Paul Bear kept lifting up the urn, and Undertaker was getting up, kicking everybody's ass. This is one of the matches that go back, Royal Rumble of '93, I believe it is. Go back and watch just how crazy this match was, bro. Like, how strong they made the Undertaker look. It's insane. But such a good match. But the part that scared me was, of course, at the end, spoiler alert, the Undertaker finally, just kind of got rolled into the casket after getting his ass kicked by everybody. He got rolled into the casket, and then they closed the casket. So then they were taking him to, the back, and all of a sudden, Titantron started glowing and doing this, and smoke started coming out of the casket, and all this shit started happening, right? So then he's sitting there, going through this stuff, and then all of a sudden you see Undertaker on the Titantron. And when he was on the fucking Titantron, like, you're sitting here looking at the Titantron, and he's saying this stuff, oh, we'll never rest in peace or whatever. And you just see his creepy ass face, and then lightning starts hitting, and then he rises up through the Titantron. Bro, this shit scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. Slim, you remember this shit? Yeah.
Well, hell yeah,
bro. When I was
that's
a
the first
kid,
time. That's the first time Undertaker like freaked me out. Like,
yes, me too, bro.
Like, Undertaker himself has so many iconic moments. That and that Buried Alive match where his hand comes up from out the ground the very first time.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but I tell you what, I ain't gonna lie. I tell you what moment had me shook. Like, this is before I started understanding kayfabe and the business. I really thought that he was out here trying to sacrifice Steve Austin in the morgue until Kane showed up and saved him at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely.
Like, that was scary. And well, he said he caught a lot of flack for this when he basically crucified Stephanie on live television.
Oh, listen, bro. That's another one. See that didn't scare me. That was more just like, it was just crazy. Like, oh, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I really like understood what was happening then. It was just kind of weird. But yeah, it definitely was a situation where, damn, this is happening. Oh, here we go. I know I had a picture of it. Yeah, this is happening. And it's like, the way it was happening and stuff like that. And Stephanie screaming and stuff like that. And remember, it wasn't just her. They put Stone Cold on that shit. They had a couple of crazy situations.
That's my favorite version of Undertaker, man. Ministry Taker.
Of Darkness,
I love, like, that particular version of his theme song, like, slaps for me.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like the chanting and at first, and like, it's crazy. And like the visuals for that particular theme song, where he's like got the cloak sitting on the throne, got the fire in the background, Like that is like embodies the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Undertaker was like such progression with his character, man. From when he first came on the scene with the gray gloves, and for me, I'm not gonna lie, the early days of the Undertaker, when he was fighting even Giant Gonzalez and himself and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the early days of Undertaker, I love the early day Undertaker. But then, like you said, when it got to the Ministry of Darkness and stuff like that, and he had Viscera and Midian and the Acolytes, and bro, the shit was so Brood. It was so good, bro.
Viscera was a scary person in himself, his own right.
Oh yeah, Big Daddy V. When he was Viscera and he had them freaking gray eyes and shit like that. Yeah, Viscera was a beast. Yo, here I got two more for you. These didn't. Well, this one right here didn't scare me, but this was a crazy ass scene, bro. Remember this shit when he hung Big Boss Man?
You wanna know something funny? My mom knew I was a wrestling fan, and this just so happened to be the match that she wanna watch with me.
Damn.
And she was like, "Oh my god." Dude, she let me watch the WWF for like a month after that.
I remember there was shit happening. I remember my grandmother found out. I forgot how it was, yo. But we all used to, just like you just said, we all used to watch wrestling, bro. And one day my grandmother came in the room when I was over at my cousin's house, and she said, "What the hell are y'all watching?" And she cut it down. She was like, "Y'all ain't watching that shit over here." So we couldn't watch wrestling over there. I still watch it at home. My mother and them, we all watched it. They bought the pay-per-views every month. So it was cool for me. But yeah, she saw that shit. I can't remember exactly what it was, but this shit right here, he hung this motherfucker. That shit was great back in the day, man. Well, at the same time, like, this is the one I was talking about. This is another moment in wrestling where I remember being legit like, what the fuck is going on? And that was this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this motherfucker. When Macho Man got bit by the snake, oh man, this was crazy, yo. Because remember, if you was a Jake the Snake, if you just watched Jake the Snake and you saw him, bring the snake to the ring every day, and then he'd throw it out, and then Damien, and he'd throw it out and put it on the thing, and it would slither around, but it would never really touch anybody. Like, it would never really do anything to anybody. But this was the first time that you saw it, and he let the snake bite Macho Man, bro, and that shit was crazy because it really bit him. It wasn't fake. But did it scare you when he was younger, bro?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was a creepy ass moment. But
like I think this was like maybe just a slight little before my time, but like going back and like watching tapes and all that, like that was a crazy moment.
That was a really crazy moment. Yeah, I remember watching that shit like legit when it happened. Like,
what was crazy too? You remember when JR had interviewed Kane and he set him on fire?
Oh yeah. I remember that shit too. Yeah. They used to fuck JR up, bro. Remember when he threw his head through the passenger side window of the car or whatever when they was doing this, bro. And then he had a glass in his eye, and they came back with an eye patch. They used to fuck JR up, man. Yeah, I remember that. He set him on fire. That was wasn't that Unmasked Kane? That was when Kane lost his damn mind. Kane was fucking crazy, bro. There was another thing. I don't know if I have the picture for it, but what the hell was I just thinking of? It was something else that was super crazy back in the day. Damn, I just lost my fucking train of thought with it. All right, while I'm trying to get it, I know this too. I don't know if you remember back in the day, but this is something that kind of scared me when I was younger too. You remember this guy right here?
Who the heck is that?
That's Nails. Remember Nails? I don't know if you weren't watching it like during like the early 90s, like Nails was a wrestler. I remember there was a big confrontation, like he had like fucking choked out Vince McMahon in the back, like on some real shit, like they had argument and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, but he had choked out Vince McMahon, and Nails was a character that was like he was a prisoner. So he was coming into wrestling, and if you remember Big Boss Man was like the cop. So he was supposed to be like the prisoner. He put Nails away. So they were having these vignettes about Nails, and Nails would get on the damn, I guess it was like, on the system, whatever, the speakers and shit like that in the arena, and he'd talk, and he'd be like he was talking from jail, but he'd have this creepy ass, like through the microphone voice that was just scary as shit. I'm gonna come get y'all, Big Boss Man. I'm watching you. I'm gonna take. And I remember as a kid, like I was scared as shit of Nails, right? And I was scared, but I wanted to I literally wanted to see the match, but I never was able to see it until they had a nightstick on a pole match. I watched it when I was older. I didn't, because I don't know if it was on like a pay-per-view or whatever, but I didn't see the match until I was older. They had a nightstick on a pole match, and the match was kind of bad, you know what I'm saying? But it was like the build to these matches were fucking insane, bro. But I remember I was scared of Nails, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
You stumped me for once because I have never seen this person.
Yeah, he wasn't in long. He literally was, I think he had a couple matches, but like I said, it was a big confrontation with him and Vince McMahon over money, I think it was. And he like put hands on Vince McMahon, and like he kicked him out of WWF, and I don't think he did too much after that. I forgot what happened after that, but yeah, it was, but the build to him and Big Boss Man, it was really good. Big Boss Man had with Nails, and I remember the other one with the Mountie from the Canadian. Remember that? Yeah, that was like the two Big Boss Man feuds that I remember back in the day, where I was really like interested, like, oh shit, let's go Big Boss Man. But yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. We had some really, really fun times, man. It's a couple of times I was really scared. Like I was telling everybody before you jumped out, back in the day, one of the wrestlers who scared me was, of course, Papa Shango, man. That was another one back in the day.
Oh
Papa
yeah.
Shango scared the shit out of me. Coming out to the ring and everything like that with the damn, stuff on it, the smoke and everything coming all out of them. But yeah, man. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the next question. Make sure we get through all of these. Let me see. Let me get a good one here. Okay, here's a good one. Who would you say tried to be scary but did not work? Listen, I have one that's definitely going to just completely shut the internet down right now. Listen, this is going to be the winner. This is the winner of all winners. Check it out. One that they built, and it just was not scary at all. Remember this? When Rowan was carrying around that stupid cage, and everybody was wondering what the hell was in the cage, and then they finally showed it, and it was a stupid spider.
Yeah.
And they were making it like it was really gonna be some big thing, and it was absolutely. I think he got released like right after this shit was done. You could tell this read Vince McMahon storytelling all over it, bro. But remember, he was carrying this cage for like a month and some change. And then out of nowhere, he just said, "Okay, this was some gobbler gooker shit or whatever." This was some shit that was supposed to be scary, but just completely did not work, yo. Do you remember something that was like they were doing? And it was just like, listen, bro, just give it up because it ain't working.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that shit is unreal. And also, you had this one right here. I mean, yeah, the Alexa Bliss shit with the Fiend. I mean, I guess it kind of painted her in a different light. It gave her the ability to kind of stretch a little bit of her range. Not that she did it bad, but it just like it felt like they were trying to connect stuff so much with it. And then you had that match at Mania with him and Randy Orton, to where she starts bleeding from black from her head in a big present. And then Randy Orton just literally shit. This might have been worse than the Goldberg shit. Randy Orton just hits him with a fucking, or I think it was like 2 RKOs and then pinned him. And the match was over. Remember, before this, he had just came back from being on fire and everything, just returned, and then they just destroyed him because Alexa Bliss was bleeding from her head, black shit. I was like, bro, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, I remember watching that with my best friend, and we were like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. I don't even to this day, like I don't know if they've ever even explained it. They never really explained what Alexa Bliss was supposed to be doing or turning into. Then remember, she had like that weird thing where she just kept like kind of pausing and looking at stuff, and that Rhea Ripley just threw her ass out the ring at the Royal Rumble or whatever.
Yeah,
Like get all that goofy shit out of here. Like nobody took her seriously and shit. But yeah, this to me, the whole Alexa Bliss angle with the Fiend and everything, it just didn't work, bro. And yo, speaking of something that didn't work, y'all gonna be shocked at this one, but I'm gonna put it up anyway. Fuck it. This shit right here.
you don't think that worked?
I'm calling it, yo. Hey, Slim, I'm calling it. Fuck it, yo. Oh, the Y6. It's over for me, bro. I'm over it, yo. I
can't
tried.
see that yet.
Yeah. Are you liking it still?
Still like it, man. I can't.
Man,
I can't say that. I got to give it some more time.
I'm trying, Slim. I ain't going. And you knew how excited I was about it because, like I said, I loved the Bray Wyatt shit. And when he was gone, I was just like, damn, all right, maybe Bo Dallas can come in and be similar, and they can, kind of pick up and just fix the flaws that they had and really kill it. And then they had those great promos. They had that great introduction, which was phenomenal. And now it's just like it's so lame, bro. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. To me.
I mean, we gotta see what they're doing. Like, I like this interaction between. I gotta see how this interaction between them and Final Testament goes. So,
yeah, Final Testament is another one. I wish they would have a lot more, time to get good. Karrion Kross, that's another one that I say Montez Ford, but Karrion Kross is another one. I don't know how he's not more involved in like real shit. Like I feel like Karrion Kross, I guess because he's a heel, I can't really see him being a face. But I feel like he should be higher up on the card. Like he should IC championship picture, something. Just to not really be doing nothing but backstage shit. I think it's crazy. Because he's phenomenal, bro. He got the look, the physique. He's a big dude. Like, intimidating, hot girl manager. Like, come on, bro. He's got like the whole package. And he can talk on the mic and shit. He's good. I don't know what they're waiting for with him. But yeah, definitely a lot to look forward to. If they do something with a Karrion Kross and a
I tell you a gimmick that was supposed to be scary but didn't work.
Let's go.
Fucking Kevin Thorne in ECW, that reboot.
Bro, nah, yeah, not at all. ECW is it was an odd place. You talking about the WWE ECW, right? Kevin Thorne was was like the vampire guy with the slick back hair and that woman. Oh yeah, fuck no.
And then they gave him an even worse gimmick that was supposed to be scary. Can I remind you of Mordecai?
That's what I was about to say. I get confused of him and Mordecai, and I forget they were the same. Wasn't that when he came out in the all white and all that? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Trying to make him like the Midsommar Undertaker.
Yeah, that shit was horrible, bro. That shit was horrible. Remember, I was watching the movie The Protector. You ever saw it with Tony Jaa? Fucking phenomenal movie, yo. But remember Nathan Jones, yo? Nathan Jones, when he came into WWE, Nathan Jones was a big dude, but he couldn't wrestle. That shit was just not in his blood. But if you watch The Protector, he's in The Protector, does an awesome job. He's actually pretty good. He's got some skills in fighting. But yeah, man, there was a couple of those guys back in the day. Heidenreich. He came in just goofy as hell.
Yeah.
Who was the other dude? The Russian dude, Kozlov or whatever.
You talking about the Heidenreich that took Michael Cole's manhood when he was a ring announcer? I mean, a backstage announcer.
Yeah. Let's like they were bored. They're just picking shit out of a hat. Well, what should we do next?
Remember when they tried to recreate the Road Warriors Finding right in the
man.
last little bit of Animal.
An animal, yep, the little bit that was left. Yeah, man, I remember that shit. How about this? How about this shit right here? I don't think this was supposed to be scary. It definitely wasn't. But how about this right here? Remember this shit?
Miz
Damian
versus
Priest versus the
Zombies.
Miz.
I mean, we had to do something during the pandemic, so shit.
Yeah.
Credit to the Miz for, turning shit into chicken salad.
Yeah.
And he put Damian Priest over.
They definitely tried with this shit right here. Yo, you know something? I was over there giving your boy the Miz the flowers on commission earlier, bro. We kind of just jumped the gun. And you know who I think should win? I know this sounds crazy. It might sound absolutely bananas. You know who I think should win the fucking 2025 Royal Rumble? The Miz, bro.
Thank
I
you.
know that sounds so crazy, but I feel like the Miz going to SmackDown and completely kind of just revitalize. I'm talking about a full revitalization of the Miz, of the Miz Taraj, whatever. If you give him two fresh faces, even if it's two fresh dudes from NXT, and let them get their bearings with the Miz and build. Put Maurice back in there. I'm telling you right now, I feel like the Miz can get a legit heel run, and I'm talking about with the title, not even just y'all might think I'm fucking crazy, bro. I'm telling you right now, fuck Randy Orton and Cody. Give me Cody versus the Miz and let Miz go over on that shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you,
better as a heel anyway.
It would be, the story, everything that would come, the fucking promos, bro. That would be, let that shit happen right after Mania. Let Cody keep that belt. Fuck the Rock and fuck all that shit. It's past. Let the Rock and Roman fight. Give the Miz with the Miz Taraj. Let him run his mouth. Let him send his goons. Let him win, whatever. And give the Miz one more time. Because, he's on his way out. You know he's on his way out. He's got to be on his way out, man. But I definitely think that would be a phenomenal match as well, bro. But yeah, man, we don't got too much more. We pretty much covered a lot of stuff. I thought Lay was gonna be up in here with us tonight. But shout out to Lay. Hopefully everything's going good with her. It happens. But Beeline, listen, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys have a great Halloween 2024, man. The last one, we're gonna have here. But next tomorrow is the Halloween Spectacular, and I've been working on it for this whole month. And I can finally say it's really good. I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait for you guys to watch it tomorrow. It'll be on at 8:00. And of course, next week we'll be back. We are going to be bringing on some new faces. I had a guy who was supposed to be coming on tonight with us, but he said he was busy tonight. So I'm definitely looking for some more people to jump in and definitely eventually join SDR Nation. It's really hard to get people to stay committed. I know everybody's got lives and jobs and stuff, so it's really hard to stay committed. You see Slim over here. Slim be jumping on at work, so we always appreciate Slim over here. But what you got for us, bro? Anything in closing?
Not much, man. Getting ready for this baby shower this Saturday, man. Can't wait.
Right.
Friends and family start coming into town this upcoming week. Well, probably tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, Thursday now.
Yeah. Job's going good. Just getting everything ready for this little girl, man. Other than that, once I get out of here, I'm gonna see how that match with Swerve and Shelton went. Hopefully,
Bro, I forgot that was on tonight.
Other than that, I'm just excited because Crown Jewel should be interesting.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know how this bloodline match is going to go. There's still rumors that apparently after Sunday that Obafemi is getting called up to the main roster. Now I don't know where they would particularly put him at. I felt like he should have had at least a NXT title run before that, but apparently they're shuffling that spot between Javon Evans and Wesley or whoever is going to be the person.
Neither, in my opinion, I'm sorry, but neither one are heavyweights. It's fucking. I just don't agree with that shit anymore. I'm tired of seeing these little dudes win the fucking heavyweight championship, bro. I'm sorry. Get that shit
I
to
have
over, like
no
you said.
I have no problem with Wesley because he put the work in, but Javon Evans, even though he's next in line, like as far as like the future, Javon Evans is the future. Like, but I can't just see him just like getting propelled into the main title picture like that. But hey, I could be wrong. Sometimes
Don't even
Shawn
like a
Michaels,
cruiserweight though. Ain't that like a cruise? I mean, I can't even compare him to like Seth Rollins and them. Like that, them dudes is fucking small, bro.
the kid's only 19 though.
Bulk up, man. I mean, Swerve bulked up. Swerve bulked up. Swerve bulked up. Looks it fits the part of the heavyweight division now.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. I think that these guys. I'm not hating. Like, I definitely want to see more faces, but I mean, these Adam Coles and shit, bro. Listen, get
Uh,
some weight on you, bro. Orange Cassidy's and Darby, the fuck out of here, bro. Like, if I see them with a heavyweight championship, I'm like, get the fuck out of it. It just don't feel right to me. I don't know, man.
I feel you.
I don't know. But Slim, bro, yeah, listen, I hope you guys have an amazing baby shower, bro. I know the baby's coming, bro. You over there working hard, and you know you're gonna be killing it as a dad. You got your Halloween, outfit on now,
Oh
and
yeah.
I know you're gonna have fun, bro. But yeah, always appreciate you jumping in, man. I know you do your best to work and jump on. We're gonna have some more some more bodies up in the room these next upcoming weeks. I'm gonna be doing a lot of recruiting these next couple of weeks, so we're gonna be talking to a lot of new people. But guys, listen, Beeline, I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us on Wrestle Talk Wednesday. We did a 2.5-hour show almost on commission earlier, and now we had the Halloween special. Me and Slim summing up what's been going on. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week. We don't never know who's going to be on with us, but we going to be back because that's what we do. Until next week, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And happy Halloween, everybody. Make sure you watch the Halloween Spectacular tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on Twitch. It'll be on Instagram, whatever the fuck it is. I don't fucking know. Wherever it's where it'll be. I'm out. Slim, have a great night, brother.
See you, man.
Peace.